Okay, so we have a new product here, or we bought a new thing. This is our guest bedroom, and the light here, as you can see, it's quite bright. You know, if somebody's staying here, it's probably pretty difficult to stay awake past like 7 a.m., especially if the sun's out. So, in replacement of this, which came into a nice packaging, is some blinds. What are these called? They're called the No Tools, No Drill TDBU cellular shades. So the only con to this, and these are blackout ones, and the color is white. I tried to get them in the dark gray that we have for our other rooms, because I actually wanted to change this for them, because these can actually go up and down, meaning that whether you're taking them from the top to the bottom or from the bottom up, you can open them that way. So that, for example, if you wanted some, let's say, privacy from the top portion of it, you can just open it up a little bit. And then you can also open up the window from the top as well, if you have windows like that. For this one, you know, the pros are that obviously you can let some light in. So that's really nice. And these go in the inset of the actual frame here. So you have to have a bit of a leeway there. So it has to be at least like 1.5 inches or something to that degree. But these are nice because they have this feature where they can, like, you don't actually have to drill anything in there. So, but let's get started here and take these out and see what the difference is, because you can see it now, and then we'll show you after we install it as well. These ones are a little bit easy, or the ones that we're replacing. You just kind of unfold these out here. It clips in right here, and then you have to unclip it from there. You can use a flathead or something like that. And then there's 2 screws into the drywall here, and then have to remove those, remove this plate, and then we can work on installing this. Well, as any change that you make to your home, unforeseen things, so I must have installed the window treatment mounts or anchors too quickly before the caulk dried up. So you can see the crappy job that the window install team did. They actually put this vinyl trim on here instead of a wooden trim, which they typically put. But either way, you can see sort of the gap here in terms of how they build the windows. But I might check that tomorrow, because tomorrow is supposed to be a really cold day, but seeing if there's any draft there. But hopefully there's not. They should be sealing with spray foam all the way around. So, but I'll definitely have to come back and clean this up, and then fill this in a bit, because that looks quite terrible. But it won't show when that's there. So let's go ahead and pre-put this in here. So like I mentioned, you have to have like about 1.5 inches of spacing here to actually put these in. And you can probably fidget around with that, because this roughly 1.5 inches. So let's and this is all that it comes with. So this was, I think, just under $90. It's much cheaper than the other window treatments that we got, or the window shades that we got that are blackout for our bedroom. So I measured this. This is supposed to fit perfectly here. So we will check and see if that's actually the case or not. It says the instructions pretty quickly here, because there's only 3 steps. So basically you line them up. I believe it does not actually show which direction this is supposed to go in. I assume it's supposed to be horizontal, so you get the most surface area side to side, because it is not a square, it's a rectangle. You push these in to fit, so this will give a little bit on both sides, And then afterwards, you tighten this up here, this way, to make it stay. And then after that, you move this out, and then there you have it. The first thing to check here is the first one that I purchased was ripped here. So just check to make sure that everything is as supposed to be. Everything looks pretty good here. It does look a little bit flimsy, pretty easy to rip and break. So if you have like pets or something like that, I'm assuming this is gonna get messed up from that. But let's go ahead and put that up there and install it. They give you this tool also to help you install it, so we'll have that with us as well. So just putting this up here, it looks pretty perfect. Maybe a little bit less wide than I would want it to be, but let's go ahead and stick this in here and see how it goes. And there's not a lot of leeway currently, so I think I might have to loosen this up a bit. So I'm just gonna screw this way so that I think I get a little bit more leeway here. Yeah. So once I loosen this up this way, I get a little bit more spring in the step here. So it allows me to push it in a little bit more. Let's keep doing that until we get the right fit. Yeah, we got a ways to go here. Oh, there's a little back bolt in here too. Where's that supposed to go? I got a little bit here that looks like it's not missing anything, so a little bit here that's just randomly in there. So we'll keep tightening this up so that we get to a point where we need to be. So we're just screwing this here so that this screw gets closer to this, and we'll match that over here as well. Eventually we'll have to tighten this up, so we'll see when that actually happens. I think I'm gonna have to do it more, but yeah, a lot more. Let's just screw it all the way out to the tension portion. There we go. I'm gonna do it all the way out just so that we don't have to measure this or do this a few times. Let me get all the way to the threads here. There we go. And I wanted to get this as far out as possible so that I can get as much coverage. The issue that I had with my previous ones was that I was being conservative with the measurements, and I just didn't want it to be too wide, which may have been a mistake on my part because there are some gaps where light comes in, and when you're super tired, sometimes you get really annoyed by that. All right, this should be as far as I can go in. Oh yeah, that is gonna be tight. All right, we're only gonna have a little bit to tighten. Try to make sure that it gets as high as possible to block out all that light. Looks like there's gonna be a little bit of a gap. All right, let's get our tool here and tighten this up a bit. I don't want to say a little bit more than hand tight, but enough that I know that winds, stuff like that, people tugging on it won't have an issue. And all this is plastic bits, so not the most durable stuff. But if you want something where maybe you're renting or something like that, maybe this becomes a little bit more viable. Actually, so we're gonna check this out here. Yeah, it looks like there's a little bit of a gap on one of the sides here, so that's a bit of a bummer, but it is looking like it's blocking out quite a bit, so let's see what that looks like when we bring this down. I'll still tighten it up a bit, but let me bring this down. Oh yeah, that is dark. Look at that. As you can see, quite a bit better than before. There is a little bit of a gap here that you can see. So you can see a lot of that light coming in. And that's honestly from me tightening it. So if I left it less tight and then tried to tighten it from the other side, maybe I'd get less of a gap here. But I still think this is pretty good. If you're sleeping in here, there's really not too much that you can see coming in. So I would say this works pretty well. And even being white blinds are shades. And this mechanism seems really easy to work with. Really easy to pull up and tug down. So and then let's see how the mechanism works from the top as well. So that's the benefit of these, and you want to make sure you get the ones, because they have ones that just fold up. So if we wanted to open the window from the top portion of it, we could do that and let some air in. And then you can also do it where you do it from both sides, because that's actually how you're supposed to open windows, where you open the top and the bottom so that the air can circulate out. Hashtag science. But this looks good. I mean, I think I'm just gonna do a few adjustments here. Oh, well, that's not all the way to the top. Why is there a gap there? Okay, well, that's a little bit strange. So if I pull this, yeah, you see there's a little bit of a slack there when I pull it up. Yeah, so there could be a little bit of an issue there where it doesn't always go to the top. So I can see here, you can see there's a little bit of a gap here. And then here you can see it's folded up all the way. So I don't know if there's a way to fix that, because this just needs to be pulled up evenly, I guess. Let me see here. It's a little bit finicky. You can see there's a gap there again, so I don't know what the issue is there. When I pull this down, like you can see, there's a little bit of slack there if I pull up one way versus the other. And then at the top here, this one isn't pulling. Ooh, can't see that, but there's a little string there that isn't pulling all the way. So it's definitely not perfect. And ideally you would be able to pull this up from both sides, but I'm curious. Let's actually do this here. Push it up from both sides and then pull it down. That seems to work a little bit better, but you can still see there's more of a thing here than on this side. So I'm not sure why that is the case. You would assume if you can push it up from both sides, I think there's just some bunching on the other side. So yeah, so I think the one change that I want to make is if I can push it up firmly as close as possible to the window frame. That way, if there is a little bit of gap here, I can block it out as much as possible. But I think trying to make it as even as possible is the key. You know, this gap is almost perfect, but on this side you get a little bit of a gap. That's why I was letting in light. But overall, for something that's basically half the price of the other blinds, let's actually go check those out real quick too. So this is the gap that I have in the other blinds. Obvious, like that's a huge gap. So this is completely my mistake in providing them with that. So there's a gap here too. So for these ones, the mechanism is here where you push it in and then allows you to push it up. In terms of quality, it doesn't really seem that different. This isn't like any bigger or anything like that. I would say just at the top, there is no gaps there. But yeah, the key would be putting this in as close as possible to the back here. And then, yeah, in terms of quality, I think these have lifetime warranties on them. So, and then the other one obviously has one that you can pull down from the back. So these are the gray options, but these again are like $150 versus the other ones are like half the price. I think they're $90. So honestly, you know, if you don't have to drill anything in, this is a nice alternative. These no shades ones that you find on TikTok and what have you. I would just say durability wise and warranty wise, I'm sure not the greatest. But yeah, I'd say pretty good choice if you have, or if you're looking for something, especially if you're renting or if you want to take the blinds with you. It's a pretty good option, I think. Okay, I think I got it. So I put it as far back as it would go, and then I also tried to put it as flush to the top as possible. That way, it's as close to here as possible. You get the most coverage. And then the other thing is that, just a quick tip here, the first thing you want to do here is actually put in like your wrench here and then move over to tighten it. And that's probably why I received something that was damaged here. So if you see this kind of screwed up or ripped, it's likely because somebody was trying to install it. So again, just get the screw or the wrench all the way on the right side here, or on the other side if on the left, and then you can actually put it on and tighten it or loosen it. So that's just a quick tip to make sure that you're not like fudgeting around with this. So let's try this again. We'll put this, I might have put it too tight on here that this can actually go on here. Oh yeah, that's tight. Still go. Still got a little gap there, but we're still good. We're still good. It's still good. It's still good. Again, to readjust this at the top, if one is sagging, you can push all the way to the top, and then it'll remove the sag. So let's put this down. Okay. So that is better than it was before. We get a little bit of light bleed again, but it is better than it was before, and it is pretty dark out. And then I see a little gap at the top there, so I want to try to figure that out and see if we can fix that. But again, there is a little bit gap on the top too. Some people put like a cover over it to block that, but this is still pretty good. It's letting in a bit of light, but it's a lot less than it was before. So pretty good, I think, especially if you're looking for blackout curtains or blackout shades.